show. Hell yeah!
All right, it's been a minute since we've had a bit of a wrestling report from the one, the only executive producer, refer to him as I am James Stewart on Twitter. Jimmy Stewart, you went to WWE Raw last night.
Yes, I did.
A recap and talk a bit about some of the things going on in the world of wrestling these days.
So Raw last night was good, but I haven't been to Raw in about 4 years, and I realized how long it is being there. And it's not it's a bad product, it's just the pacing of the show is it's drastically, it takes a lot out of you. It started off hot, Brock Lesnar comes out, he has a confrontation with the Big Show, F5, everybody loves Brock Lesnar. Then Roman Reigns comes out and got a pretty positive reaction from the audience, which I don't know, I have to go and watch the tape and see if it came across, but it seemed loud and pro Roman Reigns, which is good for what I think their future plans are, which is still for him to win WrestleMania in Dallas and be the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. So then that happened, and there's kind of a linger point, and then Dean Ambrose comes out, and it's just 3 hours is just too long for Raw. So that's kind of my first takeaway from last night. Good show. Most of the talk was around the U.S. Open Challenge, and there are reports out there that John Cena is going to be taking some time off due to being banged up. Who's banged him up? Seth Rollins seems to be the culprit in that. He banged up Sting, allegedly, things like that. So John Cena's U.S. Open Challenge, we're all speculating as to who's going to be the recipient of the championship match. Dolph Ziggler's music hits, New Day comes out, just a lot of good stuff. But the speculation, we're talking at ringside about it being potentially Brock Lesnar, which would have been great and would have blown the roof off the place. So that's a long way of saying we think Cena's U.S. title run is going to come to an end because he's going for time off because he needs to heal up for the big run in Dallas and WrestleMania.
And one more thing, next up at the Garden will be, tables, ladders, and chairs, is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. The pre-sale code went out to the people who were in the building. It's WWE TLC, and that's good until Friday, and then they'll release tickets fully on Saturday at 10 a.m. First time it's been here, it's kind of like Money in the Bank, but you're watching this so you already know that. I'd be interested to see if John Cena is on that pay-per-view or not. I tend to think that because it's in Boston, he will be, but if he's taking time off to heal his injuries, I don't know if that's going to coincide with the schedule.
All right, at I am James Stewart on Twitter for any feedback for the show, and of course, any cheap heat you have for you wrestling fans. Thanks, Jimmy.